Hi, my name is Chart Gal Lori, and I've been a trader and technical analyst for the last 8.5 years. Let's take a look at today's price action on Tuesday, April 2nd, 2024, and let's get into it. Let's make my face a little bit, how about a lot smaller? And let's start with Bitcoin. Bitcoin was a bit weak. We're going to look at crypto, indices, commodities, some cannabis, and movers and shakers of the day, starting with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin was down 5% overnight, and now on the next bounce, we are looking for a 4-hour lower high. We got oversold on the 4-hour. Daily, we're just crossing the 50 RSI, approaching the 50 MA. Bitcoin had a very weak day, and it was a heads up for us that possibly NASDAQ could have a weak day. So Bitcoin was weak, and the corresponding tickers were weak. We had Coin holding the daily 26 EMA, still trapped below the prior day low. Mara trapped below the prior day low and much weaker than Coin. Riot could not cross prior day low and much weaker. So we had some weak crypto names that corresponded with crypto. Actually, I want to look at MSTR. MSTR was testing the prior day low, unable to get through it, but overall down 3%. So crypto kind of led the way to the downside today. If we're looking at ES, our key number this morning was 5263. And I told the pre-gamers and the live stream folks, hey, I am looking bearish today because of the weakness overnight. We lost the daily higher low, and we're closing right near that low. So the low was at 5263. We're right there. We're negating the 4-hour bear flag, making enough room for an hourly higher low on the next pullback. NASDAQ, same thing. Made enough room for an hourly higher low. We have pulled back tremendously, and we lost that daily support at 18378, and we're approaching the daily 50 MA. RTY, we lost our daily support at 2089, and RTY really had a leg up compared to the other indices as far as strength, but it gave back a ton today, which it tends to do. It'll have a big run and then a big pullback. When these bulls take a break, they take a break. Looking at the Dow, we lost the daily uptrend. So Dow lost the daily uptrend, RTY lost the daily uptrend, NASDAQ lost the daily uptrend, and ES lost the daily uptrend. So now it's up to the bears tomorrow to prove follow through. Looking at the VIX, we have an upper wicket profit taking at the daily 200 MA, and we've had a lot of rejections here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and now our 10th rejection at the daily 200 MA. We'll see if that can turn into a brick wall. And then now on the hourly chart, are we looking for a lower high compared to 1543? Again, we went over Bitcoin being weak all day. We're still looking for a weekly higher low relative to 60771. We went over our crypto stocks. Let's look at the dollar. The dollar had a weekly bull break over 104.976. We broke that by 12.124 cents. However, we did not get a lot of follow through over that, and bears kind of took over. And now we're looking for an hourly lower high on the next bounce. This looks like a bear flag actually, and gold has really enjoyed this weakness. We got a new all-time high today. We have GDX that's really excelling over the prior day high of 32.43. And you look at this weekly chart, look at the squeeze. It's just unbelievable. Over that resistance, over this resistance, very decidedly. Gold has been on an absolute tear, and so has oil. So oil, we're looking for a monthly lower high, but bulls have zero appetite to stop this train from going. So we have API estimates at 4:30 Eastern. That's in 30 minutes. And we have inventory tomorrow. We have an hourly EQ on oil. Oil has been particularly strong. FCX, I've been pointing out, and I'll have to give credit, and I don't even remember their names. We had 2 members point this setup out. It was unbelievable. Look at this monthly EQ. just gorgeous, and it broke bull, and it's continuing to have strength. I think a pullback buy is totally deemed necessary on the next pullback. It's copper related name after this monthly squeeze, just a beautiful name. LAC, I just want to highlight, Dan took a position in this today, which I completely agree. And I know when you work with someone like Dan for over 7 years that I have, you're just like, oh my God, he's so smart. I'm going to just do what he does. But I don't anymore. I have to make sure it fits my risk profile and it's something I understand. And I think that's important. No matter how much you trust someone and you respect their knowledge, you have to constantly put it through your filter. And I love this daily EQ, and I see exactly what he's looking at. The daily EQ with the support at 643, looking for that daily daily higher low. I love this setup. So I added along on this lithium play as well. Apple. So weak. We're well below yesterday's low, continues to weaken. When April 25th, I believe, is earnings. Yep, April 25th. That's who they're looking to possibly help this ish show. Potential weekly bull flag on Microsoft. We're holding that key 420. We're below yesterday's low today. Tesla had delivery numbers well below yesterday's low, super weak, potential weekly bear flag. Apple, potential weekly bear flag. Did it? Yeah, it broke bear today, below that 168.49 by 26 cents. Apple and Tesla are weak. They've got to change that to help the market. Going sideways on semis, holding 221.49. AMD is struggling with the daily 50 MA. Intel, we have the daily 50 MA below as support, looking for the daily higher low. Don't like this upper wick profit taking. NVIDIA, we're looking for a potential daily higher low relative to 850.10. Potential weekly bull flag. SMCI, we have another weekly inside bar. Daily sideways. Let's look at that daily again. Daily is sideways. We're looking for a daily higher low relative to 855. We're holding the 50 RSI. We'll see what SMCI can pull out tomorrow. Really pay attention to semis. They give us a fever for the, a flavor? Yeah, something like that. Fever for the flavor. They kind of let us know what is the appetite of the market. CGC, daily higher low, likely set. Bullish move above the prior day high. GRWG, fighting with the prior day high. Daily higher low, the more likely scenario here at the daily 200 MA. MNMD looks wonderful, holding the daily 12 EMA. We like to see that. Over the prior day high, just a nice finish. MSOS, we're within the prior day's range. Close near the low of day. We don't like to see that. Tilray closed near the low of day as well. ALAB, a newer IPO, and it did very similar to Reddit. Test the prior low of day, hold, then go take out the high of day. Reddit, test the prior low of day, break it by 40 cents, and then go take out the high of day. So ALAB and Reddit have extreme volatility. I'm just being honest. I have not found an edge. I want an edge. I want a tightening pattern. I want a stair step in order to trade this great volatility, and I haven't gotten it. XLF closing near the low of day, below the prior day low. Got a new high of day. This could be head and shoulders. We have earnings starting next Friday on banks. Healthcare, what a mess. We closed here at the daily 50 MA with a lower wick of bulls buying the dip. We had a Medicare news article about Medicare falling short of payments expected from Medicare Advantage plans with Humana, United Healthcare, Cigna, and I'm familiar with that. Was my prior life, and healthcare really took a big beating. Now on the next bounce, you're looking for a lower high. And if you look here, it was these healthcare plans that took the biggest beating. Humana down 13%. We had United Healthcare down almost 7%. Just really bad performance today on healthcare. And of course, semiconductors. We had energy looking good with oil strength. And then tomorrow we have non-farm change, non-farm employment. We have FOMC speak, ISM data. So lots of information tomorrow. And Fed Chair Powell speaks. And we have oil inventory inventory tomorrow at 10:30. Thursday, we have jobless claims, and Friday, we have non-farm payrolls. Fun week. And then the earnings start up next week. So thank you for joining me. If you want to give me a follow on X at @CharkAlLori, that'd be lovely. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. And use stop losses.